This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, on the first day of autumn. And we wanted to take some pictures of the grapes on the vine, and it looks like they're right in the midst, as you can see, of picking the grapes. I just wanted to get down here. Wow, we just got down here in time, because most of those lower vineyards have already been picked. And I wanted to show you the lovely grapes on the vine. These are the purple grapes. Probably Merlot. Different types of wines that take these types of grapes. What these types of grapes are used to being made into. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I'll see if I can get a closer picture here. If I can get up this embankment with my bad ankle. Is not an easy thing to do. Oh. Let's see. Here we go. Look at those babies. Aren't they beautiful? Wow. Look at that. You can see it right down the row. Beautiful. Here's a close-up. Look at that. Look at those beautiful grapes. I'm not sure. I think with the very hot summer, I think they probably have a really good crop this year. They look quite beautiful. Here's a view up the path, but just beautiful. Here's a little bee. It looks like a wasp on the little grapes. Absolutely stunning. And I'll just do a little view here. Look at this. This is our beautiful island of Reichenau. Actually, I'm not supposed to be on this road while they're doing this, but I'm so glad I was able to get some of these grapes in before they're picked. A lot of these will be picked by the end of the day. The weather's great, but I wanted to show you how beautiful the vineyard looks. Since this is even though this is the south side of the lake, this has northern exposure. On the German side, on the other side, this is also Germany, but it's still on the south side of the lake, but with northern exposure. Now, across the lake, where Meersburg, Friedrichshafen, and so forth, that's the northern part of the lake, but they have southern exposure, so their grapes and vineyards have sun all day long. So, and that's not the case here, but it's just beautiful. So I'm going to walk down. Looks like the pear trees have a lot of pears on them this year, and it's just beautiful time of the year. Reminds me of the cows when we used to come over here and harvest the pears here and apples that people didn't use. So most of these trees are not being picked. They just let the fruit fall or let the birds have it. But here you can see beautiful vineyards with the grapes. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like I say, I assume these great grapes are for the other types of wines. These are not grapes for white wine. Here, maybe a rosé, Zinfandel, Merlot. I'm just taking in the Well, there's, you know, fall is in the air, so the air quality is fantastic. So, but you see, these are all families. These are all families here to help and do the picking. And they have pretty good wine here. Pretty good wine. We bought a bottle or two to give away as presents because Bryant can't have any alcohol, and I support him in that. So if you have renal failure, you're not going to be drinking alcohol, or let's say you shouldn't be drinking alcohol. So actually above, I don't want to go there because there are a lot of cars parked there and they're picking, is our favorite lookout spot. I believe I did get a video of that. But this tree down here was our favorite pear tree. We picked a lot of pears off this tree. They're not so good for eating. They're for making schnapps. They're for making pear schnapps. So they're rather tart, but the cows just love them. So, but they're not so great for eating. You'd have to let them ripen, and even then they're very tart and very starchy. So, but you see, there's a lot of pears on those trees. A lot of pears. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We used to pick them, whatever was here on the ground, for the animals. We never knocked them off the branches because we didn't want to do that. But there's plenty of them on the ground, and that's what we took. So, and here's another beautiful view of the lake. We used to walk all through here. So I guess what we're going to do is drive down this road and come out down below, because we can't get up there because they're harvesting the grapes. So I'm going to cut this video off now, and we'll go to the place. I did take one video, the place that had the pottery museum, the highest point here on the island. We'll see whether or not those grapes have been picked. Maybe we can find a different type of grape, the white grapes, and just to take a look and see. But that was a beautiful sight. Anyway, this is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, wishing you a great first day of fall, and how else to spend it than on the island of Reichenau and looking at the harvest. This is the season of harvest. Okay, this is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, over and out.